see, I think it seems very, very tempting to talk about FIs in a very flippant way, as folks who are, just chasing the AI trade. But finally, at the end of the day, it's all about earnings. That's the they just follow the earnings, and that's what equity markets are all about. If the US market is delivered 28.8% growth in the S&P 500 in the first quarter,
India
such
doesn't.
a huge market, and it is delivering that, and net profit margins apparently are at 14.8%, the highest ever. And then you have markets like Taiwan and Korea growing at 320% and 48% and stuff. I mean, that's
we still have some time to go.
We do have some time, right? I mean, our earnings growth has to come back. I think that's what we'll have to work towards as an economy. If we are able to improve our growth rates and therefore deliver earnings growth, I think that's really what the calling card will be.
And to be fair, every time we've come in a period of crisis, we seem to have kind of gotten pushed to the wall and done the right things, which have probably led growth in the next cycles. We spoke about supplies in the US, but supplies in India is not less either.
Yes.
We have Jio, we have NSC, we have a whole list of companies waiting. I think in today morning we saw a few companies kind of coming up and filing up their DRHPs.
Yeah.
So that is one aspect which I want you to kind of, how are you viewing that? Because that is a concern for secondary markets.
Yeah, yes and no, I would say. I mean, it is a time when some of the companies which have been in the private space for a long time are finally unlocking value. So absolutely fine for something like that to happen. Imagine if we did not have so much of the supplies, where would valuations have been?
Correct.
In the absence of earnings growth.
So in a way that kind of
that's the
keeps
natural
your valuations in check.
Yeah, but that's the natural way of the markets, right? When you do see valuations being the way they are, you will see supply, and it's very natural for the markets to behave in that way. And that's exactly what's happening in the US now, by the way. So I think it's absolutely fine, and there's nothing that we need to beat ourselves up for. And honestly, I think in terms of the domestic pools of capital, and we all
the mutual
talk
fund
about it so much, I think it's just continuing to chug along. So
but
I think
SIP returns have been quite mixed for
yes.
investors in the last 2 years. So we'll have to just keep the faith and keep going.
See, my point is this that the market is in a way has its own intelligence, and if demand supply is not in equilibrium, factors will come in to ensure that it comes into equilibrium. If valuations are high, you will see equity supply. If valuations find the resting place, the equilibrium, you will find the clearing price
Coming
to be a
True.
fair. That's exactly what it is.